everyone? Zeddy here again today with a brand new video. And I wanted to make this video just to try and help everybody out. The Battle Pass, it's not great. It's not good. Honestly, you know, we have our frustrations with it. But for the time being, we're stuck with it. If you want to play Hearthstone, you want to earn rewards, it's what we're stuck with and we got to deal with. So I wanted to make a video outlining basically the best way to make the best of a bad situation. How to get the most XP, the most gold possible out of this whole thing. So I've been playing pretty heavily. You know, I stream full time, so I play a lot more than the normal person. And right now I'm at level 41 with the paid Tavern Pass, but that's level 41 in like 3 weeks. I'm probably going to max out at level 50 pretty soon and then start earning the bonus XP after that. So I've earned it at a pretty good rate. I'm going to earn more gold most likely than I earned before this whole thing was implemented. Not by a lot, but it looks like by a little bit. And I wanted to give you guys tips on how you can try and maximize your XP. And I'll suggest some stuff that I haven't done, and I'll suggest things that I have done. So let's get going. Let's take a look at ways that you can maximize your gold using this absolutely garbage Battle Pass system that we're stuck with for the time being. So first and foremost, we have our daily and weekly quests. You know, every week we get 3 weekly quests, and every day you get a daily quest. And basically, the rule of thumb is you reroll any quest that's 800 XP, because that's the bare minimum. You reroll it, and you just try and get a better one, and you get a reroll every single day. The weekly quests you're always going to have, they always basically have the same value. The one on the left is worth the most, and it's, you know, win a bunch of ranked games. And then you have the other 2 weekly quests. And basically what you do, you get a daily reroll on your weekly quest as well. You have a week to complete them. But basically, you just reroll any quest that like requires you to spend gold or you don't feel comfortable beating. So, like there's arena requirements, which there really shouldn't be arena requirement quests because that takes resources, but they're there. So reroll those. If you're not great with battlegrounds, reroll that and try and find like ones that are more about just playing a lot. And also important to note with quests, you can't complete them in Tavern Brawl, and that's really lame, but yeah, you can't complete them in Tavern Brawl. Tavern Brawl is just not really worth using at all in terms of leveling up, and that's a shame because it used to be like the best place to do quests, and I hope they do change that. As highlighted in Gross Guile's amazing meme video, which I'll link below, you can just auto-concede to complete said daily quests, the ones that basically say, you know, play 3 games as mage or whatever class. You can literally queue in, concede, get out, and it counts as a game. So it used to be you had to get to like 15 HP. You don't have to bother with that. So if you've been still doing that, don't bother. Just concede immediately and you'll get your quest done really, really quickly. In terms of in-game action for XP, it is unfortunately beneficial to play out slow games, slow decks. XP is based on in-time games, so the longer you play and the less time you spend in like the menus, queuing, all that type of stuff, it's advantageous just to be playing. So slower decks get rewarded more than playing aggro decks, which used to be the reverse because you could rack up your 10 golds per 3 wins a lot quicker. So if you're looking to absolutely maximize the XP per game, play a slower deck, play like Control Warrior, play Odd Warrior in Wild, play something slow. But yeah, if you don't care about that, it's not the biggest deal. You lose out on a little bit, but I just thought I'd throw that out there. If you really are looking just to maximize XP, play the slower decks. You can also earn XP while playing the PvP modes like Dungeon Run. You actually earn XP as well as like casual things like that. You don't get as much XP, but if you're not feeling super comfortable playing ladder or something ranked or arena, duels, whatever, you can just play those modes and, you know, you can get a little bit. It's not great, but you can get XP that way. One of the better ways, I have like one sub who's already at like almost level 40. He doesn't have the paid Tavern Pass like I do. And he's been AFKing BGs like crazy. What he does is he queues up into Battlegrounds. He leaves the game and then comes back when he's dead and queues up again. And he gets a lot of XP. He destroys his MMR. So if you don't care about your MMR in Battlegrounds, it doesn't matter. But yeah, if you really don't care and you like have free time and you're just doing something, you can literally AFK Battlegrounds. Don't even play. Literally play as AFK. And yeah, you can gain XP that way and try and level up. So it's really crappy that there's these terrible suggestions, but that's the system we have. And I thought I would give you guys that suggestion, even if it's really awful. One of the best ways to get XP in the system is through achievements. There are several achievements that grant XP. The majority of them are found under the gameplay component, under Darkmoon Faire, and there's a bunch, like win the game with Yogg, just all sorts of stuff with Il'gynoth, play corrupt cards. There's a ton there, and they all grant a decent amount of XP, and sadly they're all tied to your collection, and I've talked about in prior videos, it's really lame, and if you're missing a lot of these legendary cards, it can be frustrating. But there is a workaround. There is a little bit of a workaround on this if you're missing cards. And what you can do, and thankfully that goes into my next suggestion, is play duels, because duels also has achievements. But before I get into the duels achievements, I'll just talk about the workaround. So say you're missing, like, the new Yogg, you're missing Cthulhu, you're missing cards like that. You could possibly get them offered in buckets, and duels is completely free. You can do your quests, you can do achievements, you can do that all in the casual duels mode. That's completely free. You don't have to play heroic, and hell, right now heroic is bugged. You can't even gain XP there, whereas you can gain XP in casual duels. So what you can do is literally play a duel. If you don't even like the deck you get, you can just retire it if you don't care about your ranking, and just try and find cards that activate these achievements. I've got actually several done through duels, through cards that I do have on my collection, but I'd ended up drafting, and then my deck just synergized really well, and I was able to complete quite a few of these. So yeah, duels can get these achievements done if you're missing these cards, and then again, if you're not, just play like wild or standard, play the really bad deck, and just, you know, spam these terrible decks until you get your achievement done, like the Darkmoon Faire Rabbit. Just kill a bunch of enemies with it and eventually get some XP, and it does add up. It really does add up, and that leads into the last really good achievement that adds up, is the duels achievements. There's one for going perfect in duels. I don't have that. Most people won't get it. It's really hard to go 12-0, but there are achievements for wins, basically up to 12, and there's like 10 of them, and each level of those grant XP, and they add up significantly. I do have a 12-win run, and I got a lot of XP from it. And again, you can just play casual duels. You don't have to spend a dime on this, so you can just grind it out. You can just keep conceding until you get Demon Hunter and Warlock, which are the two best classes, and then just try and get a lucky run and get maybe like 10 or 11 wins. And then you get a lot of XP, which can maybe get you to that next level and help you out. And the last thing I wanted to take, basically the last suggestion I have, is Arena. This one's basically not realistic for the majority of players, but I thought I'd throw it out there. Arena is like the only way you can actually gain gold. And I don't consider Heroic Duels an option, because Heroic Duels is so high rolly, so bucket and hero dependent, you just can't rely on it. But if you're a really good Arena player, and you can manage to average between like 5 and 7 wins, you can break even on value. And if you do average 7 or more, you'll break even and profit on gold. The thing is, very few players can do that. It's not very realistic. But, you know, if you are up to it, you are that good, you can do that and, you know, gain gold, gain XP. You could even get some achievements and stuff done there as well. And that's my suggestions. That's my tips on how to maximize your gold, maximize your XP using this relatively frustrating garbage system, but I want to help you guys out. There are people that still want to play Hearthstone, still want to try and gain rewards for that next mini set, build up their gold collection, and I wanted to try and at least help you guys out as best as I could. And let me know in the comments below, are there any suggestions you have that have worked out well for you? Am I missing out on stuff? Because I'm sure I am. Fill people in on what you can do to make things better, because it helps all of us. And I do hope, you know, I keep saying, I hope that they make adjustments to make this better, rather than just trying to throw these bonus events later on. And I guess that's another point. There will be bonus events. Look out for that. Hopefully you don't miss out on them, so you can gain that sweet bonus XP they're apparently going to be giving us. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and stay salty, my friends.